Okay, please excuse my hair while the air dries. I'm doing Money in the Bank predictions this year because if I can remember correctly, I did them last year, so I'm just doing them this year for consistency. I'm gonna start with the Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker match, for the IC title. This one I kind of don't know who to go with. I want to say Braun. However, I've kind of learned to not trust Triple H anymore because anytime there's a new person that looks like they could do something, Triple H kind of just goes, "Nah, I don't think so." Because he didn't do it with Chad, he didn't do it with LA Knight, so I can't see him doing it. Um, I'm gonna go with Sammy just because I know Braun makes sense, but I'm just gonna go with. Next, it's this match: the Bloodline versus Cody, Kevin, and Randy. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of forgot this match was happening. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bloodline just because I feel like they need it more. I don't think Cody's getting pinned, but yeah, the only way I can see the Bloodline not winning this is like if Roman returns or if Jimmy returns or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Blood. Next on the card, we've got Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. The stipulation in this match is that if Seth wins, then Damian has to leave the Judgment Day. But if Damian wins, then Seth can never challenge for the title again while Damian's the champion. I actually don't know who to go for with this one. And the only thing that I have to like guide a decision in this one is the fact that SummerSlam is next and it's Gunther. And because of that, I'm going to go with Damian just because I can't see Seth being a transitional champion. So I'm going with Damian for this one for no reason other than A, I don't think Seth needs a world title, like needs to be in the world title picture. Two, I think there's enough people to be in the world title picture. And if Drew wins Money in the Bank, then yeah, I don't think he needs it. I don't think Seth needs to be in the picture. And yeah, I can't see Seth being a transitional champion for Gunther. Which, spoiler alert, I think Gunther's taking the title at SummerSlam. Hot take. We have the women's Money in the Bank title match, which is Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Zoe Stark versus Chelsea Green. Um, there's a head and heart answer here. So my head says Tiffany because they've been building her up a lot, and yeah, she'd be good with a briefcase. However, my heart says Chelsea, just because like she would be such a menace with the belt. It's not a belt yet. With the with the briefcase, I just think it's her time. I think she deserves it. I think she's earned it. Her and Piper with the briefcase would be amazing. So I'm going with Chelsea. But I do think there's a chance that Tiffany could win. And finally, we have the men's Money in the Bank, which is LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre versus Carmelo Hayes versus. How did I struggle with Carmelo? His name is so similar to mine. Carmelo Hayes versus Chad Gable versus Jey Uso versus Andrade. Okay, I'm gonna start with not a chance in hell like candidates. Not a chance in hell. Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad. Okay. Now, I do think LA Knight could win it, but I don't think he needs it. I think Drew could win it, but I think CM Punk will cost him. So, controversially, I'm going with Jey Uso. And here's my reasoning, okay? Jey Uso's been main event Jey Uso for ages, but he's not done anything of note. And I think he's going to team back up with Jimmy again soon. And before he does that, I really want him to have something that he can go, I did that. Like while I was a single star, I did that. And I know a lot of people aren't like enthralled by his wrestling, but I think just for storyline reasons and for my own satisfaction, I really want him to have the briefcase. I know it's not as interesting as like Drew having it or even Carmelo having it, but I think just he's done so much. He's got so much support. He's done so good away from his brother and away from the bloodline that I think they need to do something to be like, see, this guy did it. So that, like, one day in his Hall of Fame speech, he can be like, I did that. He doesn't necessarily need to win when he cashes in, but yeah, I think just having him have the briefcase for a while, maybe even cashing in on Cody, or if Solo takes the title from Cody, eventually one day he can cash it in on Solo and like restore order to the bloodline. So yeah. Anyway, those are my predictions. Let me know what your predictions are. Let me know if you think I'm absolutely insane. But yeah, and again, once again, apologies for my hair. It's summer, so I'm not gonna waste electricity. But yeah, I hope you enjoy Money in the Bank, and I will see you on the flip side.